Welcome back. I'm Jay. We got Steve behind the camera. This is the Heads Up Show, and today we're going over your pictures again.
Yes, welcome to episode 40 of We Want to See Your Helmet Pictures. And we want to see your helmet pictures. So email them to pics@greengridiron.com.
You know where we don't want to see the helmet pictures, though, Steve?
On Instagram or Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, don't send them to us in a DM on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or
I mean, you
any
can,
of those
but they
places.
won't be on the show. Email them.
I think that some of you might not know what an email is. go to the Google and look up and type in what is an email, and then maybe
have fun.
I know.
In this episode, I'm feeling somebody getting a pick, which means you're getting a free T-shirt. First up, Eli. He wrote in and basically said, "Hey, I'm Eli from Muscle Shoals, Alabama." That's cool. They just wrapped up their season, and he loves our show, and we really appreciate that. So, absolutely fantastic pictures.
Oof.
He laid down on a footbridge on his belly to get these. He said people were looking at him like he was crazy, and he just didn't care.
I love it. And Steve, I've been out on the town with you, and I know that you don't care either.
Nah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. These are great.
Yeah.
I love the rabbit ears. I love all of the award decals. It tells a great story. You've got the ones with the Gatorade. You got the ones with the bridges. You got the ones with the Jeeps. Steve, you got a Jeep.
I got a Jeep. I think he knows that.
He's going after your heartstrings here. I think that one shot from the front is great. It's almost like what that needs. It needs one little thing.
A visor?
Yeah, but not just a. It wouldn't work right if it was a visor that was like in
clean,
pristine condition.
Yeah, I agree.
It needs something with a
Spit
lot
and
of
smudges.
Yep, get some sweat on there, lots of scratches, like you've rubbed it and cleaned it all season long.
I got to do it.
Yeah, there's the pic. I knew it was coming.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I got to give the first one, Eli, you're getting yourself a
Eli
T-shirt.
gets the pic?
Dude, the pictures are just too good.
They are really nice.
That picture right there of the front of that helmet.
To me, that's your cover shot.
It is. Look at, I know.
I wish it was wider.
Yeah. You're right. I know how obsessive you have to be to get it so dead center on every. He lined this up painstakingly. This was a great shot. You get yourself a T-shirt.
Fantastic.
Next up is Cole, and he says, "I'm a senior at Harrison High School. Yes, the school Justin Fields went to. That's cool. They went 15-0, man."
Well, maybe this is Cole is the new Justin Fields.
Wait till you see this. Photoshopped in a hovering helmet in nature. Not too bad.
What is going on? You sure that's Photoshopped?
Yeah.
It's not hanging from a tree or something on like fishing wire?
Nah, you can see kind of the little hard edge here on the bottom.
Yeah. That's a little insane with the award decals here. I mean, talk about having a plan to start the season off.
For real.
Holy moly, what's going on here? We got a lot of helmets.
Look at that mural.
Yeah, that's cool. You got an artist in the family. I wonder was done by you or someone else? This is obviously just a fan of football because we got a lot of different helmets in here. A lot of these are older. I guess see a lot of nose bar type helmets. Yeah. So this is going to get an average score. You send in more than one helmet pick, you're going to get an average. So the Miami one looks great. I love the visor. The other guy is obviously well-worn and well-loved. And you knew at the beginning of the season that you were going to have a lot of award decals on there and you're going to have a lot of big hits.
No kidding.
So you planned accordingly. I like that kind of preemptive thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go average score with this guy. I'm going to go, let's go with a 7.2.
That's not bad, man. Not too bad. Thanks, dude.
I guess I'm feeling generous. It's good to be back, Steve. I missed a couple of weeks. Yeah.
His arm is feeling good. All right, next up is Colt. And he wrote in and said, "Hey, I'm Colt. I just finished my first football season. I got this helmet and visor after the season ended, but I'm excited to wear it in the spring." Okay. He's from Hawaii. And
12 years old.
Mahalo. He watches this with his dad.
Nice.
That's awesome. And dude knows how to take nice pictures.
Yeah, he's got a nice kind of little haze effect on here.
It's outstanding.
Interesting.
Little Christmas tree action.
How are you getting it? Did he do that after the fact, or did he do that in camera?
I'll tell you, if this was done on his cell phone on portrait mode. He then highlighted the visor and blurred it after the fact, which is really intentional and smart because he wanted to blur out his fingers and stuff. I would have done the exact same thing.
Okay.
Looks so good.
I may or may not have, I don't know. Is that a Christmas tree in the background?
Yeah,
Or a Christmas bush?
it's a Christmas bush.
Got a gray face mask. Losing points for that.
Damn.
It's a white helmet, gray face mask, maroon-ish, cardinal-ish type decals on here. The visor really takes this thing to a whole nother level because it would be pretty plain otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, Steve, with... I do like the light. I like the blurred out lights in the background.
I know you do.
I'm going to go with a 6.5.
Cool. Thanks, Colt and Cold Stat. Next up is Andy. Check out this mini.
This is impressive.
Yes, it is.
For a mini, because what I'm seeing is these have to be like 3D printed Under Armour visor clips is what I'm guessing.
I guess so.
With some decals on top of that.
Like you could tell it's a little off, but man, that's outstanding.
Yeah, there's something going on with the visor. It almost looks like it's
Probably made it with like foil.
Yeah, tinfoil or something like that. I don't know. This has the Nike Jumpman tabs on the visor. That's cool. I don't know. Everything about this thing is pretty cool because it's really taking a mini up to that next level with a couple of pieces. We don't have an American flag on the back, so there's that. We don't have the Oklahoma decal on the back, so there's that. I got a feeling those things are on their way. But this one is pretty nice, and it's got enough things on there to really bump it up. I'm going to go with an 8.2.
Nice. You had me worried there for a second. I think it's outstanding, dude.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. All right, next up,
stuff.
Tory. He says, I got around 60 signatures from the 2018 Notre Dame team. He's got the 3D Shamrock front bumper, green Under Armour chin strap, and he hopes to see it on the show. So here you go, man. Look at this helmet.
I like it a lot.
The chin cup is too cool.
So we actually, at Gridiron, we've been working with Notre Dame for years now. This is one of the colors that we developed with Notre Dame, for Notre Dame on their face masks. That's cool. We always like seeing those. Of all of the helmets that are out there, that's great for signatures. This is probably the top one because it's just a solid helmet.
Gold too, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks cool. Obviously, the bumper is really nice. I don't know if they actually wore that exact bumper in a game somewhere. They might have. I can't remember.
As far as I know, I don't think they did, but you would know better than I.
It looks like we've got a chrome U.S. flag decal on the back there, possibly. Maybe Irish. Could be a chrome decal too on the back. I'm not sure. Great job here.
Yes.
And this is really mostly all about the signatures.
It is. And I love the fact that he still threw a visor in there too.
Yeah.
Like totally didn't need it, but why not, man?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Visors make any helmet better. I am
true.
convinced. Because of all the signatures on this thing and all the love and attention, I know this has a nice home in a man cave or in a shrine somewhere to Notre Dame. You know how you Notre Dame people are.
They love it.
I'm going to go with an 8.7.
Nice. All right. Next up, Jonathan.
Oh, boy.
And it's funny because this is nice. It's just after all those other ones, it's like...
This is a good job. It's framed a little off, or did you crop this?
I don't think I did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah.
it's the front shot's a little bit off, but this is obviously another helmet that is just telling its story.
Season's over.
Lots of hits, lots of love, lots of attention. This is exactly what 1 year's worth of hits and wear looks like.
You're right.
That's the story that this is telling. At first, when I saw that arm, I'm like, is that Rutgers? And I'm like, no.
I thought the same thing. And I love the fact
it's not.
It's got the cam lock on there. Either he upgraded or it is just a 2019 helmet that already looks like that. So this was a good year's work you put in to get your helmet to look like this.
Yep, I'm going to say that this is a 1-year-old helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it came. I'm going to go with, how about a 6.7?
Nice, man. Thanks, Jonathan. Next up,
thanks, Jonathan.
Steven. Hey, I like the spelling of that, by the way. That's how we do it.
So this is pretty clean. Interesting here. This is helmets throughout the season, maybe? So it looks like we've got, as you flip through these, Steve, I'm seeing different visors and different helmets. So we got a Sleeves pink visor, red visor, I guess, in the white helmet with green mask. But then we have what looks like a Nike visor in the green helmet with yellow mask, but no clips, so it's not really
Just hovering
it's
there.
not really being held down. Looks like he then switched to. It's not. No. That's another Nike, and again, I don't see any clips in there. Something's going on here?
Yeah.
Something is going on here, but I'm not quite sure. Something doesn't feel right with that visor in the green. Visors that are, it looks like it's dyed, that red visor, that pink visor, right?
Yeah.
So when you look through that, you see that everything in your world has that tint on it.
It's got to be annoying.
That's my question for you. When you're out there, like I know what it looks like just around our shop or outside in the parking lot, but on the field, when you're playing, you get used to it, or does it give you a headache, or do you not notice it after two? You might not know it completely. The body has an amazing way to adjust to its surroundings, so you may not notice it, or does it help you? I'm going to go, Steven. This is going to be an average. There's a few things in there that I don't really get. I'm getting a vibe that I'm like, I'm going to go with a 5.7.
Next up is Chris O.
All right, these are nice. This is another little shrine-ish type area. Chris has got put together here, and we got a shock visor in the Speed Flex. That's one of the really nice colors. That's not a color that we just have all the time.
Especially with this setup with all the jersey and the blanket. It might even be picking up some of that color.
Yeah. So here's what we need on this helmet.
What's that?
We need some 3D bumpers.
Yeah, you're right. Florida State's got great 3D bumpers.
Yeah, well, I think it says Seminoles on the back and then ACC on the front.
Yeah.
The helmet, though, is really nice. You got the tomahawks on there, just the way that they put them on. I don't think this is a helmet that came from the team, but this is a helmet that's a collectible that's been done in a really, really nice way. And you've even got the chin strap sock on there, the Nike sock that they wear.
It's legit.
So there's a good amount of attention to detail that went into this thing. Steve, I am going to go with an 8.1.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Next up, Jacob. And I tell you, if you're going to use filters, just use the filter and go all in. And that is what Jacob did.
Maybe this answers the question of what things look like when you look through that other visor.
Dude, look at it. Really nice pictures, though. I think that this is absolutely intentional.
Steve, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Look
I know that.
The one that it's turned and it's real up close on that face mask, it's one of my favorite face masks, too. It's just great.
So here's a question I have for you, Steve. So here's the things that jump out at me with this helmet. This is a collectible helmet. Mm-hmm. You can tell because the first thing that you look at that screams collectible is the screw in the lower face mask clip.
It's not a pin.
It's not a pin. Most of the helmets, the vast majority of helmets, especially Riddell Speeds that are worn on the field by the teams, have quick release. The collectibles, they don't use the quick release because it knocks out about $20, $25 off of the cost, which if it's going to be sitting on yourself, you really don't need it. Outside of that, what I'm seeing, Steve, is like a pink camo.
Yes.
Decal on top of those clips. Love to see that. That's great. The clip is dead center in the middle of the picture, right?
Yeah.
Would you have done that? Or is that, in this type of situation, it's almost like a pinwheel, and that's just the center of the pinwheel, and the helmet is kind of...
Man, it's a good question. This picture is exactly what I would have done.
I like it in this context, but I know that there's kind of these general photography rules that
you put things on thirds, but in this case, the way that the face mask is lined up nice and straight on the right, I'm telling you, this is spot on. I would print this picture out and put it in your room as a poster.
You like the filter?
I'm okay with it. I wouldn't have done it, but I love that people have their own style. This is awesome. This might be one of my favorite photos of the day.
Okay.
Which is crazy because it's super weird and pink, but why not, man?
I'm seeing a couple little fingerprints on the visor.
Yeah.
That fingerprints drive me absolutely insane.
You see the lower chin strap going through the ear hole? I've never seen any of the pictures.
I didn't notice that, but now I can't unsee it, of course. That's interesting.
This guy definitely has his own style.
Yeah, for sure. Overall, though, I think that it's great.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, obviously, with the visor. I'm assuming that this is the pink Oregon helmet. I'm going to go with an 8.6.
Yeah. Okay.
Fingerprints. You're losing points for fingerprints on the visor.
Everything matters.
But it does look, great job.
Yes,
great job.
really good.
All right, Dominic.
Next up, Dominic. He wrote in and said, hey, huge fan here, love the website and the Heads Up show. Hopefully I make it with my Penn State helmet. And this is proper.
Yeah, this one is pretty clean. And, that's a big thing with Penn State is just super simple, clean, nothing fancy. The Nike visor with their swooshes on there to match the blue stripe. Everything here is pretty.
It's perfect.
It's just all clean.
Yeah. White strap
things
lock.
that I would change, Steve.
What's that?
'Cause there's always something.
Yeah.
I'd take that warning label off and put on a more aesthetically pleasing warning label. Overall, though, I like it. It's clean. This is something that it doesn't take that much to do, but you got the bumpers on there. Those don't come easy. I'll tell you that. I'm going to give this guy a 7.9.
Okay. I like it.
All right, James.
Here we go. Next up and last up. And this guy is a question.
Uh-oh.
So he wrote in and he wrote some funny stuff, which I can't repeat on the show. But basically, he's not so much concerned about being on the show with his helmet. He had a question, but I like it and I want to share it with everybody. So he wants to know what exactly face mask will fit this helmet. It's a Shut Air Varsity Commander XL.
Wow. Steve, geez, you're putting me on the spot here with this. So the Commander was a helmet. I think that this thing was out in I'm going to go with late 80s to mid 90s, somewhere in that range.
Oh.
And you can't tell in the picture, but this is a pretty big helmet. And you said this is an XL?
Yeah, and he said
Commander XL?
He said it's enormous.
I was going to say, yeah, this is a big helmet. And I guess the builds have some pretty big sized decals, and they kind of look normal on this helmet, right?
Well, it's funny you say that because I was going to mention he took this old helmet and just did a fantastic job with these legit decals. And yeah, you're right.
I'm almost wondering where he got it. He must have gotten this thing for a song or maybe a tag sale or something like that. He just found it. So the decals on this, it looks like it's all new decals put on a helmet that's probably been sanded and painted. I mean, it looks like either that or it was never really used in, because it looks like it's got a pretty new looking paint job to it.
It's awesome.
And if it was a new paint job or a paint job that was done on it recently, they did a great job covering up the, what are these things called?
The rivets and stuff.
You're covering up all the rivets on here, so that's fantastic. Steve, I am going to say, so to answer the question, what type of face mask fits this? So the extra large Shut Super Pro face masks should fit this.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yeah.
If Jay says it's so, it's probably so.
That's my guess. Keep sending in more pictures. pics@greengridiron.com is where you need to send them to. And Steve will curate them. We'll talk about them. Well, hopefully we didn't beat you up too bad. Let us know what your thoughts are on these helmets that we talked about today. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell for more videos like this. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.